Hello, everyone. Dr. Jeff here, your professor. I want to go over a few things real quick and make sure that you understand how this class works. All your assignments and everything you need are in lessons. Do not work from assignments. It's scary how many people work from assignments. Without going into lessons, you don't get all the information. Each week you have, except for week one, you have notes, which are basically things that you need to read and understand. There are videos that I've posted, but that doesn't mean you can't go to YouTube and find another one that makes sense to you. So if you don't watch the videos and you don't do what you're asked to do, it's hard to really do the assignments. Okay. Each time that you get certain weeks, there are explicit directions. You need to follow the directions and make sure that you're checking on lessons for how it's supposed to be formatted. I won't grade it unless it's formatted correctly. I'll just send it back for editing. Okay, so in this case, week one and week two are background. It's more the keywords and key elements that you need to know to be good at statistics. You're not doing any math in this class. You just need to follow the directions and do exactly what you're told and have an understanding so you can take your final well. Okay, week three is your first write-up. And a write-up is a statistical write-up like you'd write up in a results section. Okay, and there's specific rules. Follow those rules. Do the best you can. Turn it in early. You get it edited. And make sure that you understand the editing procedures, because I hold really close and tight on that, because I'm making myself available every day for it to be graded and sent back to you. I don't care how many edits you have, as long as you get it perfectly done. Week four is graphs and kindness week. It's our faith integration for that week. That's a 2-week assignment. It is mandatory, and it is worth 35 extra credit points. Extra credit usually means, well, if I don't do it, I don't get the extra credit. Well, let's say you're between an A and a B, and you didn't do that assignment, which is not that hard, but it is challenging. And you didn't do the assignment, you didn't get any points. Well, it's really hard for me to up your grade, okay, if you don't do it correctly. Week 5, 6, and 7 are individual statistical tests that you're going to run. And then week 8 is your final. Okay. Key assignments for this class. Discussion board in week 1, filling out week 1 as soon as possible. Even before the class starts, it'll be available. Get that done. It starts your financial aid for this class. Okay. And it also completes one of the first steps on whether you're going to stay in the class or not. If you don't do day 1, you will be dropped from the class. It needs to be done as soon as possible. It's not, oh, I'll do it later. Do it now. Doesn't take very long. Introduction, answer some questions, take the syllabus quiz, and you're done. And that starts your financial aid. Okay. That there's a discussion board in there and a couple acknowledgments. That's part of it. Then you have the write-ups. Real quickly, a write-up is a statistical write-up. There's a specific way of doing it. You'll be given data that you have to fill it out, and it is editable. Meaning that if you turn it in before Friday at noon, you're sure to get edits. After that, it's a question mark. If you wait to do all your homework on Sunday, which is not supposed to happen because you're supposed to be in that classroom X amount of hours, then if you're only going in on Sunday, whatever you turn in on Sunday is what you get graded. You get edits back, but you do not get to turn any more edits in. You get the grade that you've earned. Okay. Final is on week 8. And it encompasses all the write-ups and the key words and understanding the statistical tests that you've been going through each week. And then the other one is your weekly weekly review. And that weekly review is a synopsis, a very specific synopsis of each and everything that you see on Populi. Not so much the notes, but the videos and everything else, but whatever is important, because that's what the final is on the notes and on the videos and the actual write-ups and keywords of the week. Okay. That is your final review. If you've done it well, If you only do a little bit, great. You're going to struggle on the final. If you've done everything and you really are comprehensive, and that is due on Friday of each week. And I do not accept late work for that. And the reason for that is that you should be studying during the week. And if you study during the week and you made your notes, you're going to be so much farther ahead. Then you keep those notes and you turn around and you use them on the final. And I have people that have no trouble on the final. The ones that take a very long time to do the final and sometimes don't finish are the ones that say, oh, it's not really that important. Well, it really is. Okay. Always make sure that you are checking the syllabus, and you're checking lessons, and you're checking the bulletin board and your text messages. So you need to make sure that your phone number is right in there, because I send out text messages on notes on things that you guys need to catch up on, do whatever it is. So make sure that you're on top of that. And guess what happens? You're going to do just fine in this class. And this is how the class will be run.